Okay, it is 6:09 p.m. Central Time right now. This is Andre Ray Shaw. I'm just getting ready to do this for my well-being and for on my behalf, just so I can hurry up and get this out before I get ready to close out this deck. I pretty much decided to start up a reading using the Celtic or the Celtic, as I we will say, the Celtic cross tarot method, the Celtic cross tarot spread method, where you're utilizing 10 cards. Now, the first card is basically indicating something about the present or your current situation. The second card is about the challenges or obstacles you're facing. The third card is about the past. The fourth card, the future. The fifth card is about your goals or aspirations. Sixth card, your subconscious and underlying feelings. The seventh card, advice. The eighth card, external influences. The ninth card, hopes and fears. And the 10th card, your most likely outcome. Also, for the seventh card will be indicating stuff about general wisdom and advice. Six will be like your repressed feelings, your subconscious, and the underlying feelings. Me, what I like to do, I go break down these words and stuff. But what was funny is when I started to go break down specific words, I want to say one through four cards, one through four was indicating stuff that has to do with actual like challenges. Maybe that leading up to all the way up to, yeah, I want to say one through four. I want to say one through four was like something really about challenges, which is what's crazy. So the first card that I pulled is called, and I'm using Pokemon cards at that. So the first card that I pulled was, it is called Reflect. It's an eaglet Pokemon. Number 627. Now, in the message here, it states its chick like looks belie its hot headedness. It challenges its parents at every opportunity, desperate to prove its strength. Earlier, before I started this reading, I kept hearing my mom complaining about some stuff, and I told her, because I went to sleep earlier. I just woke up. I woke up maybe around, I want to say four ish. I want to say around four something, maybe I woke up. I didn't really check the time, and I don't really remember. But whenever I just started to tweet about this spider, that's when I woke up. So let's see. I'll go check it real quick, just to be sure. Cause all I know is I woke up. I fell asleep to listening to some Hertz 852. I was like, I went to sleep to them 852s, and I woke up with the spider next to me. You feel me? And I just woke up. I was chilling with the spider. So what time was it? What time was it? What time was that? Oh, that was around like 2. Okay, so even earlier. Okay, yeah, that was around like 2 when I woke up. So 2:22, I said this spider had little frosty fangs or whatever you call their mouth. Had nice features to its body. You know, that was at 2:22. I posted that one. So around 1, okay, so 1, never mind 1. So around 1, the spider jumped in my hand. Yeah, literally around there, 1:11. That's when I had tweeted that, but it posted at 1:12. But I tweeted that around 1:11 p.m. Like literally seconds after. So around 1:01, I posted nothing. Just woke up chilling with this spider because there was a spider and it was interacting with me. It was a little small, tiny, little probably under a millimeter. I don't know. It was one of them really small ones, but you can, you can see it if it's moving. So prior to that, I go out there. I hear her complaining. She's doing her work and stuff. And then I hear her call about something, and she mentions this that she got bit again. I remember like last week sometime. I guess she mentioned something about her getting bit to someone else, and she's like she doesn't know if she should get checked out for it. This and that stuff like that. We really don't be having to, but some people just feel like they got to go to the doctor for everything. But to each his own. So pretty much I started to move some stuff. She asked for a box when I went into a bathroom. As I go and get out of the bathroom, I clean out this box. I gave her the box. She said, "Oh no, I don't want that. That's too damn big. That's too big for all the stuff that I'm talking about." I said, "How's it too big?" She said, "That's too big. It's too tall. I don't want to use that box like that. It's too tall for that." I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. I thought it would have been smaller. I need one. And then I go look around. She walks to her room. She says, "I need something like that." There's 2 boxes. Now, what I tell y'all about generalization in my videos, I always speak about generalization from time to time and specificness. She said that box. I'm immediately, what is that? What do you mean that? Then she finally specifies the brown one, because there was a brown box and then there was a white box. Similar sizes next to each other. I'm like, what is that? What is that box? Then she specifies. So I'm not sure about any of you, but I'm like, when you're getting bit by things, it's for specific reasons. There's a lot of stuff in this realm is spiritual. It's specific reasons on why you may be getting bit by certain things. You may be getting bit for a great reason, it's very beneficial, or you may be getting bit for a terrible reason, because there's that too. So yes, you can be getting bit to help you, but you can also be getting bit for terrible purposes. So I'm eventually, I say, because she said something, so she started to try to move my stuff towards She finally moved this box. This box was outside of my door with my stuff on it, you know. So when I decide to offer this box to her, you now try to move it towards the doorway as if it's trash, because that's usually what she'll do. If she's moving the trash, if she gets to the trash before I do, she'll put it literally by the door. So she's indicating that it's trash. I'm instantly go grab my box. Like, what are you doing? Once I seen it by the door, she said, "Well, you need to move your stuff." I don't care about that. I said, "I know you don't, because it's mine." We know that's because that's how she treats my stuff. She treats my stuff like it's trash. Everything of mine is basically trash to her. Everything of mine is a mess to her. But like I said, it's your mess. But her stuff is out in the open, but it's not considered a mess because she considers it hers. It's weird. Boom. Then she asks about my bin that I just got back from Illinois. It was in the box. It was in outside inside of this shed for years. I let it air out. I had to let it air out. It smelt a certain type of way, so I put it out on the balcony. She acts like she goes outside like that. You don't go outside, and it's not in the way. You don't go outside into the storage like that. It's not in your way. I placed it there for a specific reason. I'm occupying this space just like you're occupying this space, but she treats it as if, you know, I don't. So it's like basically treats it as if like I'm a visitor or something, pretty much. And that's why I'm leading into these cards. So we're still on card one at that. Yes, so we are still on card one. We are on the rufflet. Okay, we are on the rufflet. The rufflet Pokemon. All right. So, boom. I then say, when I get back inside, I said, she mentioned something. She said something. And then later on, I said, yeah, see, I see, see, that's why you keep getting bit. I said, you ain't being, you being, you gotta be nice. She says, that's not why I'm being bit, because you need to move your stuff. Why you got your stuff out there? I said, why does it matter to you? Why I have it out there? Now this goes into that challenging. What do we say to the car state? It challenges its parents at every opportunity, desperate to prove its strength. So this is crazy. And they like a current situation. So, like I said, the first card is going to indicate something based around your present slash current situation. That was the most previous thing that just happened before the reading, you know. So then, after that, randomly some time went by. Then I just walked out and I heard her talking about stuff because she works from home and she does property management. And I see how she deals with people behind the scenes. I get to get insights now. Like, I just walk out and I say, because I learned how to start using reverse psychology. Like, if you care about people in a way, you have to use it in a way to get them to better themselves. You can't actually tell them to like better themselves or do things to actually help them. Because when you do it, sometimes they may accept the nice, gentle gesture, but they don't fully accept it. Once again, especially with women, it's a sound thing to them. They really like sounds, how things sound. So I basically I walked past, I said, be kind. That's how I said it. I was like, be kind. She gonna laugh. She was like, start laughing, right? Now that was the first part. Then I went and grabbed my stuff, dumped it, shook it out because I had it outside for a couple of days. It smelled better, way better, aired out, clean, shook it out, you know. Then I came back in. When I walked back in, I took the box too. I put the box, broke the box down, put it into the storage, right? Because that's my box. What are you talking about? Like, and when we move, I got a box now. Like, that was a box that had all my other clothes in there from 2018 that I just got back this year, a couple months ago. Now, fast forward, boom. I walked back inside. Now, when I'm coming back fast, I say, keep being me. This time, she tells me to shut up aggressively and like with angrily. And then like was like, ugh. Because think about it, when we try to tell people to do things, most of the time they want to do the opposite when you're demanding something. And when it comes to challenging, you're basically demanding proof of something. You're demanding something. You're causing a demand, like you're demanding, like yeah, you're pretty much demanding when you're challenging. So if we were to go break it down and to go search like I was doing, I said, oh, what does it mean to challenge? A demand for explanation or justification. So I'm like, yeah, like it's just interesting how the cards start coming out, bro. So let's go to card 2. So that was card 1. The second card is Puccina. It's a bite Pokemon. The message for Puccina is it has a very tenacious nature. Its acute sense of smell lets it chase. Let's start back. It has a very tenacious nature. Its acute sense of smell lets it chase a chosen prey without ever losing track. Second card indicates the challenges or obstacles you are facing. Once again, this is the second part of challenge. That's a challenge in a way. A chase, a chase, a chase is a challenge. You know, if you're gonna chase something, that's gonna be quite challenging. You feel me? To pursue, to tail, to hunt. Keyword hunt, because we're gonna be going into that later. I believe so. But either way it goes, that's a hunt, for prey. Preying, that's what I meant to say. Like prey, you hunt that. The prey get hunted, the prey get attacked. But you can look at it in various aspects, instead of just like torment, you know. To attack something is to go for it, pursue it. So acute has dualistic natures to it. Acute is like it can be terrible, but I look at that as terrible from the other end versus from the tracker's end. The one being tracked, that's obviously terrible to a specific aspect in terms of hunting to kill. and to devour and stuff like that in that manner, sure. But what's also connected to that is forage. Prey is like to be foraged. You take from a tree, you go out, you look, you pick, you choose, you know, a chosen prey. It's chosen. Oh, I chose that. I'm going to take from that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to forage that, you know. So chasing is like to seek to attain, to obtain it, to have it, you know. You're to then possess it, it's yours. Now, I have that in a sense of goals. Okay. I usually have that connected in with goals and my I don't know, you can look at it as for goals as well. But for me, I'll look at it like it's connected in with my goals because I have a specific type of woman that I actually am pursuing, you know, and shit, nigga, I'm keeping track. Keeping track. Acute is like, and also like smart, wise, immaculate, damn near, like amazing. 6:30 on the clock. 9. It's amazing. This Puccina number is 261. 9. So we have 6, 9 for the first two cards. Tenacious nature is a clingy nature. I'm pretty clingy. My Western astrologer, my Western astrological name would be of the Cancerous zone. I'm a Cancerian. My Eastern astrological name or realm that I derive from would be of the Gemini, the twin, the twins. So, and I say life is dualistic. Now, that's just speaking about the sun. You are not just of one thing, you know? So, how I started to do it during the day, if I'm looking for readings from others and I'm doing the digital readings, just the random general readings, I'll go do the Cancer during the day. And at night, I'll do the Gemini because it's a reverse. What is our body doing when the sun is out? Your body is absorbing. On average, your body should be absorbing. If it's reflecting, you know who you are. But on average, the body should be absorbing and retaining. Okay? So by night, the body is doing the opposite. It has no choice but to do the opposite. If not, you know who you are probably. But on average, it should be released energy. 6:33 on the clock. 6, 9. Or 12, 6, 3. Totality. So I'm like, okay, that is a challenge. Card 3. Card 3. It's about the past, and this came into reverse. This came out in a reverse, so I put it down in reverse, and I read it in reverse. But this Pokemon name is Tyranitar. Tyranitar evolves from Pupitar. Its number is 248. Okay? So we got 5 here. 14. 5. So the message of Tyranitar is its body can't be harmed by any sort of attack, so it is very eager to make challenges against enemies. Now I said I got it in reverse. So all I did is reversed, and I stated that for my past, because I damn near identified that this was up in my past, my body could, in the past, my body could be harmed by any sort of attack. So I was not very eager to make challenges against enemies. You know, things were different then. How my life, what I explained to a person that I trust to express myself to, I explained it like, I just got done explaining my past to her pretty much. And yeah. And I did that today. I actually sent the message off today, so I released. I used this day to release. I haven't spoken to her in a cosmic 9. I basically pulled off a cosmic 9 count. So 0 starting on the day of, and then proceeding all the way up to, if you count by decimal, you will count from 1 to 10. If you count by cosmic numbers, 0 to 9, which is still a 10 decimal count. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 decimals. So I haven't spoken to her since the 2nd. And it's now October 11th, 2024 Gregorian. So that's also what I did today, earlier today. So we are on 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Card 4 is for the future. Because let me just go back into on card 3. Card 3 basically is above the past, and I basically explained my past within this message that I delivered. And you know, the reason behind my current actions, my previous actions that I am releasing and getting away from, as I'm diminishing them and getting them out of my area and out of my life, as they do not benefit me. doesn't do anything to benefit me. So is especially when you want someone, you can't just be doing certain things. You just have to if you really care, you'll make some form of changes. If you care, in some type of way, you're gonna do something to make it like better. So now we fast forward into the future. Future card, Star Raptor is the Pokemon. It evolves from Staravia. This is a predator Pokemon. Numbers 398. So we got 20 on the board. Or 2. The message for Star Raptor. The Staravia evolve into Staraptor. They leave the flock to live alone. They have sturdy wings. Now, you see how this is all aligning? This is all of challenges. This is a challenge. Those are all challenges right there. And we ain't done yet. So I want to say it goes up to 5, It might be 1 through 6. I might give it 1 through 6, for the challenges. But I'll say at least one in between 1 through 6 is like challenge based. When you look at it in the depths. Because I'm like, bro, I gotta do better. I can't just stay around the nest. I have to go onto my own, and that's what I'm, these next previous cards are gonna unlock that. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. I just use these just to decode. I'm like, it took me a little minute. I'm like, it's taking me a little minute to decode this spread right here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn. Like I'm sitting here for like hours, to the point to where I think my phone got hot up in here and just started to die out. I wasn't even on it. I checked it out, picked it up. Phone's on 2%. I'm damn. I wasn't even using it. But the energy probably is high up in here right now. But ain't no telling. So that's that. So I just place it upon myself. So it's like when the past me evolved into the new me, I leave the flock to live alone. And then I added, on my terms, and I have sturdy wings. Able to hold my own. Now, five. Mixino. The Pokemon we have is Mixino. It's a chinchilla Pokemon. And what was crazy is the 5th card is based around your goals or aspiration. An aspiration is a hope or ambition of achieving something. Right? Cool. One of the moves on here is called Call for Family. So basically, you have to search your deck for two basics and put them onto the bench and then shuffle again. And that's what I did. So I pulled two and I put them to the side and then I shuffled. Some of these cards will have you doing like flip for coins and stuff like that. So I don't think we're there to the flip yet, but we might be getting there. Yeah, but that's different. Some of them got little additions to the card. Some of them is just like messages. 6:44 on the clock, 4:44 Pacific time, 6:44 Central time. Like I told you, we're in Central Zone right now. It'll be 4:44 on the clock. Boom. So message for Mexino. The way it brushes away grime with its tail can be helpful when cleaning, but its focus on spotlessness can make cleaning more of a hassle. This Pokemon number is 572. 14, 5. Now in tarot, I see that the number 5 be ranging from amount of different things. But when I was coming in contact with what they were speaking of, they were mainly connected it in with, you know, just peep this, bro. So it can be an odd number with unstable energy. It's an extra element of overabundance that has thrown something or someone off balance. There's no equilibrium, and the extra element has a destructive effect in geometry. It's represented by the number 5, and it's represented by the pentagon or a 5-pointed star inside a circle called a pentagram. Keywords with this would be transformation, revolution, shake up, churning, anxiety, stirring, or agitation. What did I just say at the end of this? I said, but its focus on spotlessness can make cleaning more of a hassle. I've been cleaning up lately. In the messages, I'm talking on the message that I delivered to this girl that this woman I'm telling you about. I spoke about it, but I'm also doing stuff in the, like I said, in the real, in the flesh. Like skip just me, like in my head and what I'm doing with my actions. You know, cleaning it still has to do with your action as well. You know, you ain't just about to clean up with your brain. You know, you actually gotta do something. Like if you got dirt and stuff around your vacuum, you sweep, you do this and that, clean. You gotta actually put in real life actions, and that's what I've been doing. Cause I'm like, bro, you gotta clean. You gotta and stay clean if you want this specific stuff. And I always remember my brother when he said how he used to live, like how he used to keep himself, you know, and I see how he used to view life, you know, on a cleansing level. So, and I would be hearing him like, you know, and some of them like, how you want that, you know? I mean, I get it that you want this, but you know, some people ain't even go, you know, some people not gonna accept certain things, you know, they ain't going for it. So you got to clean up your act. And I'm like, I have to clean up my act because one, the past me, the Tyranitar, the past me, bro, filth, pure filth, pure filth, pure filth. Now we're heading into the Star Raptor 5, 4 card. 5 Mincinco, Mixino to be exact, Mixino. All right, now we're gonna head over to the card 6, Bulbasaur. This is crazy because I'm really pulling this off with Pokemon cards. So with the Bulbasaur card, the sixth card is in regards to your subconscious and underlying feelings or your repressed feelings. Okay, Bulbasaur is the number one card, literally 001. The message of Bulbasaur is there is a plant seed on its back right from the day this Pokemon is born. The seed slowly grows larger. So this card had me like, kind of like, damn, what? But then I kind of took it by myself to say, basically, I have something that I am born with that is not obvious because underlying energy is something that is not seen or obvious pretty much. You know, it's there, but it's not seen. It's not seen and it's not, you know, it's not obvious. Now, the words they use connected to our underlying was manifest. Manifest is obviously to be in the scene. So the flesh is basically of manifestation. Everything that you see is in sight is of manifestation, pretty much. The thought of it is what is hidden, you know? So there's concealment. And there's going to be concealment later on within this reading, which is crazy. But it's still not of the scene. So the seed slowly grows larger. So it's growing, but it's growing slow. And it's growing large, but it's moving slow. Okay? It's growing slowly. It's not growing fast, it's growing slow. It has a slow growing process. Now, to me, that sounds very good because I get the terms of growing and having in an abundance amount of fruits versus just having a scarce amount of fruit or scarce, as they say. Some. So I'm like, okay. That could be challenging to people in certain aspects, you know? But like I said, it's usually 1 through 5 because now we lead into a different type of zone, you know? We in car 6, we lead into a whole another zone. You know, 1 through 5 was it, you know, that was pure challenge. That was pure challenge. 1 through 5 was like pure challenge. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that's clearly all pure challenges within them. You know, now we leading over to the other side. You know, it's like a crossover. Now, what did I say about crossovers? If you use the duality symbol, if you use the yin and yang symbol, which is the duality, that split, near that split, is going to be lingering. And that lingering leads to those little dots that you see that have coloring that are not of the same color of the majority of the siding. That is lingering. So it lingers over into the side, but it is not as impactful. So cards 1 through 5 were mainly of challenge on average. Card 1 was the base of challenge. It started at the home. And it ended with cleaning, but near the end, card 4 was leaving the home. Card 1 was at the home, is around parents, parent base. Card 4 led to leaving the home, which is what I'm currently going through, which is what's crazy. And card 5, to finish it off, top it off, is clean up. And that's what I've been doing. I got laundry up in here, all of that is clean. You know, I'm cleaning up my space, the storage, everything, cleaning up my device, cleaning. I'm going through a purification process right now. Crazy. I got 69 megabytes right now on here. Just on this tab right now, on this YouTube tab for memory usage. That's crazy. That's how much is being utilized. But that when you care, bro, when somebody and they feel like they're like disappointed in you, and it's somebody that's like, man, like this is like they're important to me. That shit will make you change, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you care, if you don't care, man, nothing's gonna happen. But when you care, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm not even trying to. I'm not. I didn't even mean to try to ruin this or to damage this situation here. So it's like, now let me just hold on. You got to know when to discern. When to fight for something and when to just let it go. This, I'm like, nah, I gotta fight for this. I was like, nah, I gotta fight for this at least. Which goes into the second card, which was of the prey. It's the choice. It's the choice. It's what I choose to have. But now we're gonna move over. Card 7 is basically is based around advice or general wisdom. General wisdom and advice. And you will see within this message. Larvitar is the Pokemon's name. Larvitar. Card number 246. 12. 3. Trinity. Flip a coin. If heads, its attack does 10 times more damage. 10 more damage. Does 10 more damage. Not 10 times. It does 10 more. Just 10 plus. Not 10 times. 10 plus. I flipped. It did not do more damage, so it remains. But besides that, the message of Larvitar is born deep underground. It comes above ground and becomes a pupa once it has finished eating the surrounding soil. Born deep underground, it comes above ground and becomes a pupa once it has finished eating the surrounding soil. I instantly was like, bro, that has nothing to that's clearly has something to do with just wisdom. Okay? That's just wisdom and advice. And what I took from that is I just finished eating the rest of my fruit in here previously. Before this reading, I did all of this, which is what's crazy. And I had made a tweet. I made a tweet. Okay? This had to be earlier, like way earlier. I'm trying to look for it right now. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. 12 hours ago I made this tweet. Around 6:41 a.m. I made this tweet. I said, I see that I will be eating from the soil forever and ever. 12:41 a.m. I made that tweet. 12 hours ago. Crazy. That's just general wisdom for the 7th card within this spread. Born deep underground, it comes above ground, it becomes a pupil once it finished once it has finished eating the surrounding soil. So once you have finished eating the surrounding soil, I can now then evolve. So we move on to card 8. Card 8 is indicating it is based around external influences. Now I had to break down what are influences and what is the external. External is basically owning something that is owed to something outside of you. It's not yours. Can be, like your skin, but it's outside of you. It's an influence that is not of yours. So, external influences. Influences is basically what? The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone. Or what? Or something, or the effect itself. Have an effect, a hold on, domination, have an influence on, to govern, to charge over, stuff like that. I have an influence on people. 7 o'clock on the clock. This card number of Chata is the 8th card, though. So, number 8, we got Chata, or Chateau. Chateau is a music note Pokemon. Now, they make you draw a card for this one. It's one of the moves to collect. The message of Chateau, is a versatile performer skilled in the imitation of human speech. It has said that older, more experienced Chateau can even understand the meaning of the word they mimic. A versatile performer skilled in the imitation of human speech. It is said that older, more experienced Chateau can even understand the meaning of the words they mimic. Mimicking is mirroring, to copy, and to pass back pretty much, and to repeat, reproduce, stuff like that. Right? The 8th card is based around your external influences. Now, this is where I was like, I'm taking the time to try to decode what is happening and what is the meaning behind all of this stuff. From card 6 through this, like I'm like, what is this? Like, what is Spirit help me with this? You know? And I'm still trying to grasp it, but that's why I'm making this video so I can just come back to it later and I just spew out the details of the cards. Okay? Because I'm like, external influences, but then I have a card here about mimicking. External influences, but then I have a card here about mimicking. Was just 7:02 on the clock. That was the 9. But I have a card here about mimicking. Versatile. What does versatile mean? Versatile means able to adapt or to be adapted to many different functions or activities. Adaptable, flexible, resourceful, convertible. Multi-purpose. The opposite of that would be limited, inflexible. Other words connected to this is changeable or inconstant. Frequently changing or irregular. Now, that's similar to my energy in a way. And that's what's crazy about this next card. you know, the inconsistencies, all of that. That's what's in this card. Now, card number 9. You see, I ain't even going to the depths of the 8, but because I'm just trying to decode it. I'm just trying to decode it. Card number 9. Card number 9. We are now on the card number 9. The 9th card is going to indicate, and it's going to be based around what? Hopes and fears. Okay, so the card we have here is Eevee. Eevee is a evolution Pokemon. Number 133. 7. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack the image for each heads. I got a tails on the first one. And it's called continuous steps for that move. Now the message for Eevee is thanks to its unstable genetic makeup. What did I just, bro? I just got done reading about what? Versatility, pretty much versatile, and led me to what? Inconsistency or inconstant energy, all of that, right? Unsteady, unstable is right here versus being constant or consistent and stuff like that, right? Cool. Basically they saying it's dependable. It's not dependable, and I grew up like that. But we're just gonna keep going. Thanks to its unstable genetic makeup, this special Pokemon conceals many different possible evolutions. Hopes and fears. This is of hopes and fears. 7:07 on the clock. This is of hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. So I'm like, man, this 5 through 10 got me like puzzled there. And that's that dualistic nature. One side is more, what's the words they usually use? One side is usually, there's a word for it, like, for basically saying open. But man, we're going to simplify it for y'all. One side is mainly going to be closed off, and one side is going to be mainly more open than the other. Pretty much simple as that. Simple as that. Simplified. I ain't gonna even think about all them words right now. I got it, but I ain't got it right now. And to conceal is to hide. What did I mention conceal earlier? I told you it's going to be later in this reading. It's crazy. Final card. Final card. And I did this earlier because I was stretching when I was doing this stretch. I was doing this stretch for the split. I was doing they call it I think it's a contract I think it's called a contract flex or contract something or something similar to that, where you basically look like you're in a lunge position, but you're pushing your foot back as like you're trying to pull it back, but you're still pushing your thigh out forward. So your toes basically will be pointing at you towards your face, whilst like in a lunge position with it like stretched out like it's like straight with your back behind whatever leg your leg that's behind you will be on the ground with the knee on the ground. Okay. Like around that 90-degree angle on the ground, like boom, and then the leading leg is the one that's stretched out pretty much in this position we're talking about. Now it goes into this final card, which is what's crazy. I told you I was doing all of this before this reading. I don't know what happened, but last card we have the Pokemon name we have is Shinx. Shinx is a flash Pokemon. It was just 7 o'clock, but 403 is the number of this Pokemon. 7. The message of Shinx is this Pokemon generates electricity by contracting its muscles. I've been talking about traction, bro. Look, bro, this is crazy, bro. I wish I could edit this and have edits all like while I'm doing this right now. 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, at 3:33, I tweeted, I see traction. I've been talking about this traction and stuff and tracks and whatnot for days. It's crazy. This Pokemon generates electricity by contracting its muscles. Excited trembling is a sign that Shinx is generating a tremendous amount of electricity. Bro, Shinx is on the ground, stretching damn near, with its legs up in the air. The Pokemon is stretching with its arms and legs facing up in the air like it's trying to grab its tail, and it's looking up at its tail. The tail are up in the air, like how I just described the feet being what my feet were obviously on the ground. But imagine being on your back, and then you try to basically do like a sit-up position with your legs in an incline, and you lift up your body, so your back is no longer on the ground. So let's just say you lay down on the ground. That's how Shinx looks. Shinx is like lifted up in like a bent shape, like you're bent, like you open up your hand and make like a little like a when y'all make talking when people be like you're talking too much, when they do the little with the mouth with the like you talking like you got the hand mouth like you're talking too much. So go like that and do when you do the slow close, like where you can even start with your thumb pressed up against your middle and your ring finger and whatnot, right? Do that and then open it up. You open it up, that's how it looks, okay? He's bent. Legs is in the air, back's off the ground, reaching up, right? Stretching. I was stretching earlier. The 10th card is the outcome, is our most likely outcome. That's how they described it for the Celtic cross spread. 10 cards. It's crazy. Now, the top 5 are more. They're there. The last cards is like more like on the side of you gotta like figure it out. It's like it's harder to decode them in a way. The first ones is like it's easy. It's like it's right there. It's like a right there. Boom. It's obvious. The last five are not obvious. It's like they're like riddles in a way. But that's what I have for today. I just had to break that down for me. If you see anything in this video, let me know. Like if you caught something from it, or if you could help me decode, let me know. I'm not too sure what I got going on with the last five cards, but I do to an extent, but I don't at the same time. You hear me? You know, I see where the stuff is going clearly, where it's going from the beginning, from 1 to 5, from 6 to 10. Gee, boy, I get it, but I get it. Hold on, let me see. Sheesh. But yeah, I'm getting ready to close this out. So, Spirit, thank you for the messages and the divine insight. Allow me to close out this message. And to return any energy that is trying to distract me and harm me in any form and manner to be sent back to the sender vigorously, as it does not belong to me. I am not the recipient, and I am not accepted of said energy. Ashe, 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 Bandiambia. All right. I love you guys. I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Be loving, be caring, and do your thing.